Hearts fans reckon their team should have made sure of third place long ago. Dundee United still in the frame, as we've been saying, and even all 3 points against Scottish Cup finalists Motherwell at Tynecastle yesterday wouldn't have been enough for Hearts to have claimed the title best of the rest. Highlights with Al Lamont.
Hearts, of course, still trying to close out third place in the SPL. It has looked like it'll be theirs for much of the season. This is Palazuelos digging out the cross. What a fine save by Darren Randolph. It was a header from Rudy Scaccio, glanced on by Suso. Fantastic reactions. Now Willie Collins seen something he doesn't like. It's a penalty kick. As the ball was being swung in, it was Stephen Saunders taking down Ryan Stevenson. And Hearts have a chance to open the scoring as Craig Thompson sends Darren Randolph the wrong way. And Hearts in front. Fine penalty kick. Hearts looking to apply a bit more pressure. That's Stevenson. Not too far away. Hutchison didn't deal with the threat from Stevenson at all well. And Randolph fortunate to see that come off the outside of the post. Hearts continue to make most of the running. Stevenson. Scaccio's found a bit of room. Exchanges passes with Elliott. Lovely finish from Scaccio. Another terrific move from Hearts. And they fully deserve the 2-goal lead that Scaccio's goal has earned them. Tom Haitley's corner. Good save by Manny Ankello. It was Francis Jeffers who got his head to this one. Straight at the keeper, in fairness. Elliott gives chase. And the Motherwell defence not really dealing with it. Lovely skill by Ryan Stevenson. Oh, so unlucky for Stevenson. He couldn't have gone any closer. Hearts starting the second half in much the same vein as they played most of the first half. It's Stephen Elliott. Oh, Randolph's lost it. Redeems himself, but still the chance for Egert Jonsson. And finally the free kick goes Motherwell's way. The Motherwell keeper proving his own worst enemy there. It was Saunders with a block. Palazuelos gets it back. Again, Hearts playing some lovely stuff. Suso picks out Stevenson. Hearts are cruising. 3-0. And no one can argue that they aren't terrific value for that lead. Saunders. Steve Jones with a neat turn. Good pace from the winger as well. And there's John Sutton arriving. Well, they've got one back, Motherwell. Jones doing really well. And then just clipping the ball to the back post. And Sutton was on hand, as he has been so often this season. The Hearts defence missing Andy Webster for this second half. Tom Haitley to send in the free kick. John Sutton was there, but I don't think he took a touch. It's gone straight in from Tom Haitley. And all of a sudden, Motherwell are right back in this match. It was certainly a difficult one to deal with from Haitley. There's Jones. Nice flick from Jeffers. Murphy's there. Jones once more. Almost the equaliser for Motherwell. Well, suddenly Motherwell have become a real threat in this game. And they should have been level. There's Murphy. Brings gunning into it. Sutton's glancing header at the yard level. What a comeback from Motherwell. From 3 goals down, it's 3-all. Another beautiful header from John Sutton. And it looks like they'll be going home with a point.
What a game that was. Hearts are making a meal, Billy, of nailing down third spot. How much is that to do with losing track of the Old Firm, their chance of maybe splitting the Old Firm, and the fact that they've been out on their own in third for so long?
I think losing Kevin Kyle on top of that and then not sustaining it. I was one of the ones that thought just by the size of their squad they could sustain some sort of title challenge. But once they fall away from the Old Firm, it's as if, you know, they've given up hope, and they thought they had probably third clinched, and they've switched off a little bit with the United closing. I still think they're favourites to get it, but with the United closing, that might give them the kick up the backside. They need to just make sure they get that third spot.
The first part of the game, Pat, was like Hearts back to their best, wasn't it? Although they were given a helping hand to get started by Stephen Saunders' moment of madness when he got away with part one of this and then did it again.
Yeah, well done, referee. He's just standing staring at him, and he can't ignore that. You know, it's so obvious. There's plenty of it goes on week in, week out.
Think about it. It wasn't just. It was. I mean, he pulled him once, but then twice.
I've seen plenty of players doing it and getting away with it, but well done, referee. You need to actually stop that as often as you can. I think there were some brilliant goals in this game. I mean, that's great technique, like 1-2 in Scatchwell, by the way. That's a finish and a half. And yeah, they do look, for me, I know JJ's been there over a season, but this team is going to come in at its own next season, and they want to be in Europe. And playing like this, they could go far in Europe, because Stevenson, he had a wonderful piece of skill beforehand with his back heel, hit off both posts. So I think all the way through the team, they've got good players. And as Billy says, it's the strength of the squad as well. They could be quite special next season, but they have to keep it going for an entire game.
They have to keep Kevin Kyle fit as well.
Yeah.
Now, you'd have thought at that stage, 3 goals down, a cup final to look forward to. What have Motherwell got to play for at that stage? Well, the answer seems to be plenty, because what a comeback.
Well, they're one of the teams that can certainly trouble, especially the Old Firm, and are especially teams in big games. But this man's scoring for fun. Is it because his contract's up? Maybe, but it's a willingness to get there. They could get injured, but he certainly, when he gets it, I can't believe the defending here. Looking at it, it's, I mean, there are a line of defenders, but nobody in that front area. It's a cheap goal to give away, and then the panic sets in a little bit. But again, Sutton, that's just, I want to win it more than you. I want to get that front post area and get myself a goal.
You also say 3 great goals.
Yeah.
I actually forget the fact that it was bad defending. The second one, good technical, tactical goals. All 3 of them. Great game. At the end of the season, it isn't just petering out for any team at the moment. They're all going for it.
Motherwell say that they've made John Sutton the best offer they can. What do you think? Will he stay there? Or do you see him moving on? I mean, Hearts have been quoted as one of the interested parties.
Honestly, I see him moving on, because if I've made one the best offer, I think he'd have been signed up by now. Simple as that. Why is he leaving it? And he's quite right to leave it and then look at what's going to be his best offer. Certainly scoring goals, certainly giving him every chance of the best possible move. And, well, the ball's in his court, isn't it?
I think this highlights the dramatic downturn in Hearts' form of late. This is in the last couple of months. 8 points from 8 matches, just the 1 win for Hearts in that spell. And in that time span, in the last couple of months, United have played 11 matches and they've picked up 25 points. So when we look at the differential in the league as was towards the end of February, well, there were 24 points between the two teams. That's now back to 7. It's incredible, isn't it?
So that's why you can't write Dundee United off now, and they've got that momentum behind them. They're going for it just now. They can go on a run all the way to the end of the season. For me, Dundee United's biggest problem is 2 of their games, Celtic away, Rangers away. It's going to be very tough for them to get full points out of them, and they need a lot of points between now and the end of the season.